If I only had $500 and a laptop, what would I do? I've actually been in this exact situation before, and this video, I'm gonna teach you exactly what you need to do. Back in 2008, I lost my job. I had no savings, no backup plan, a cheap laptop, and the fear of not being able to provide. You might know what that's like. It's horrible. But before we dive in, I'm gonna give you what you're going to learn today. I'm gonna give you 5 action steps on exactly step by step on what you have to do. And then after that, I'm gonna give you 2 powerful lessons, 2 takeaways that's gonna change how you think about your life and about money. Additionally, every resource and link that I mentioned is going to be in the description. And out of all these steps, step 3 is the one that completely shocked people on the last live stream I did, and you're going to see why. Now, let's start with the customary disclaimer. Very quick. Nothing in this video is financial advice. It's for educational purposes only. You're responsible for your own investing decisions, and investing is risky. And if I say I did it, that doesn't mean you're going to do it. So let's get on to the video. You might be wondering why you should listen to me. Why, oh why? Well, here it is. I've been through this, and I didn't get rich quickly, and I didn't stumble onto the perfect strategy. I've lived through every up and down the markets can throw at you, and I have the scars to prove it. And over decades of trying, failing, learning, and trying again, I discovered what works and what doesn't. And this isn't a theory, this is a real life plan that you can walk away from today. And the advantage that you have is very simple. You don't have to repeat the mistakes that I made, and you can learn from the lessons that I paid for the hard way. That's the secret of life, in my opinion, learning from others, not having to pay the same price. And there's one mistake I made early on that cost me years of success. And I'll tell you what it was later so you don't repeat it. Now, with that being said, I love mistakes because they make me a better person. I love problems, they make me a better person. But here's the uncomfortable truth. With just $500, you're not replacing your income. You're not quitting your job, and you're not living off of trading profits. That's what a lot of people won't tell you, and that's probably one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is, hey, they're gonna jump in and try to go at it at pro trader. It is a lesson for disaster. That's a recipe for disaster. The truth is, you simply don't have enough capital. You don't have enough experience. You need to build this up slowly. The way to get rich quick is to get rich slow, and to build an engine of wealth, I call it the way to escape the paycheck trap. You need 2 engines working together, a skill engine that produces cash and a trading engine that grows cash. And the magic happens when these 2 start compounding together, and I'm gonna show you exactly how in 1 minute. This part's really important. I want you to take note of this part, because at some point in your life, you might find yourself in this situation. So you're gonna wanna remember this video, take notes, where you only have a little bit of money and you need to rebuild. Or this is important, if you wanna make sure that you never get to $500 in a laptop, then start this strategy today. You can be an action taker. So let's dive in. Step number 1, open a brokerage account. The very first thing that I do is open a broker account with Moomoo. Well, you know what? Moomoo's a great broker, and the reason I would pick Moomoo is because they give you free stocks. And when you're starting out, you need free stocks. Every little bonus helps. And so I would not put an entire 500 in. I'd put 400 in. I'm only gonna put 400 in, and there's a very specific reason I'm saving the extra 100, and that it becomes fuel, right? It becomes fuel for your additional skill. So we're doing 400 in a broker. Step number 2. Now I'm gonna go back to the memory I said a couple weeks ago at Best Buy. There was a young girl there helping me with tech stuff, and she was pretty sharp, so I thought I'd ask her about the video. I said, hey, what would you do with 500 in a laptop? And you know what she told me? She said she would do video editing. And I thought, wow, that's a good idea. And so if you have a laptop, you can make money. It's not a theory, it's reality. You can use it to make money right away. And here's a full disclosure. When I lost my job in 2008, trading didn't save me. I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to become a master trader. I'd been investing for a long time, but trading didn't save me. It's my skills, my web skills, my computer skills. So here's what I would do immediately to make money. I'd put 400 in a broker and 100 into building my skills. I'd start working on Upwork, editing videos, writing, YouTube work. I would put money into education and training to teach my skills and build my skills up. I would learn fast, I would improve fast, and I would make money. And I would buy AI tools. I'd buy AI, Gemini, or ChatGPT. And this is the skill that allowed me to scale my trading account much faster. Now, we're gonna do a roadmap. We do roadmaps with everybody, and I'm gonna show you how to compound, but putting more money in your account is a big part. All right, now step number 3. This is what I call the 10-10-10-70 rule. Very boring. But now that you're earning money, I'd put 10% into trading, 10% into skills or tools, and 10% towards debt, and live off of the 70%, right? You gotta cover that debt. Debt stinks. Kill it. Unless you're using it to make money, that's the only reason it's good, right? So next, I'm going to show you how to connect this part about how to manage your money into the trading systems. So step number 4 is I would buy my book. Right now, you can learn the basics on YouTube, but books go in deep. I share my full story in my book. I don't do that on YouTube. I just don't have the time, right? So books build discipline, books build foundation, and books build understanding. And I go into a lot of details. So I would buy my book. It's a great foundation for the markets, and it shares my story. And so the link for that is in the description. It's called The Complete Trading System. And there's one concept in that book that changed my entire trajectory, and I reveal it in the lessons. And now the last step, step number 5, I would start options trading, right? This is an options trading channel after all, $500 in a laptop, but it's options trading. Now I'm ready to trade. I got the money rolling in. I got my broker account set up. I've got my money management plan on how to manage my finances. And so now I want a strategy, one that does 1 trade a week, maybe take about 10 minutes of time, a high probability, a simple and scalable strategy. It's all about high probability and making it go a little bit each week, building out a roadmap on how to do this. So if you start with just $400 and add money as you earn and follow the system, you could grow your account from $500 to around $2,000 in just the first year, because you're adding money to your account and you're growing. And when you see what this looks like in year 2, you're going to understand why starting small is a massive advantage. So think about it. Like, let's think about this logically. With just $400, you're making $4 a week at 1%, right? $4 a week. But you grow that towards the end of the year and you get up to $2,000. Now you're making $20 a week. That's a 400% raise. I don't know about you, but did you get a 400% raise working at McDonald's? And yeah, you're not rich yet, but you started the process. And so what happens if you don't do this? That's what I want you to think about. If you don't build a skill, nothing changes. If you don't add capital, nothing changes. If you don't follow a system, nothing changes. $500, it stays $500. Your income stays flat. Your future stays limited. In fact, it shrinks. You buy stuff. Oh, stuff that you don't need, stuff that's not going to help you. Have a plan. Be smart. If you look at the 3-year plan that I'm showing right now on the chart, you can see where just $400 goes in 3 years up to almost $10,000 using just 1% a week. This is not hard, guys. You can do this. And so now I want to recap the 5 lessons. Just look, these are the steps that you just learned. They're on the screen. Now, you don't need more money. That's my big takeaway. You don't need more money. You need a system. You need consistency. You need a way to reproduce cash flow and to create income on autopilot. That's the biggest takeaway, is most people think, if I only had this much money. That's the big lesson. The second lesson is, don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. I had a laptop and some skills, and I turned my life around. But I could have been thinking about, oh, I don't have this. I need this tool. I need that tool. I need this tool. It's not going to work. Focus on what you do have. So again, how do you do it? You start with just 500 and you're going to build a money-making skill. You're going to start a broker account. You're going to invest wisely by using the 10-10-70 rule, and you're going to start your options trading system. And these 5 steps are exactly how you turn a small beginning into a real financial engine. And so guess what? I did something really cool for you guys. If you want a simple step-by-step plan tailored to your situation, one that shows it exactly how long it could take you, your specific roadmap, how long it'll take you to replace your income, I built a tool, a personalized roadmap just for you. You can click the link in the comment. It's a pinned comment. Get that plan. And everything else is in the description. And by the way, for the option strategy that is only 10 minutes a week, I have a video on how to do that. It's called 27 Trades in a Row. You can look at it and click on it, and you get to see it in action. Get the strategy in action and learn how to do it. So now you have even more resources. So just click that video right there. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So with that being said, guys, thanks for your comment. I get great comments. People are saying, I bought your book. You've helped me trade. I'm making money. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the comments. Jump right in and leave some comments, questions, feedback. I'm here for you. All right, I hope you love this video. Let's make it happen. Be an action taker.